Alrighty, we're back and today we're going to dive into more sports nutrition-centric ingredients. This time is one that's been hot for quite a while, with anything pre-workout related and beyond, and for good reason, and that is L-citrulline. One of the three amino acids in the urea cycle, with the other two being L-arginine and L-ornithine, citrulline is an organic compound that has its name derived from the Latin word citrulus, which is watermelon, as it was first isolated from watermelon in 1914. As I mentioned the urea cycle a second ago, citrulline is a metabolic intermediate within the urea cycle and is the pathway with which mammals excrete ammonia, as well as serving as a substrate for recycling L-arginine. This is important as though L-arginine is key for nitric oxide production, oral L-citrulline supplementation alone is more effective at increasing L-arginine levels and nitric oxide synthesis since it isn't quantitatively extracted from the GI tract or liver like L-arginine is. Now, I know what you're thinking. You can in fact get L-citrulline from ingestion of watermelon, and while it's delicious and research has shown that it can acutely increase both plasma arginine and citrulline levels, it's going to take you about 3.3 kilos of watermelon to get the equivalent amount of supplemental L-citrulline. So to get the desired effects, realistically, you're going to be supplementing with it. One mechanism that's important to understand is that citrulline is produced in the body via two pathways, being either recycled from arginine as the conversion of arginine to nitric oxide leaves a byproduct of citrulline, or from the glutamine pathway. Much deeper than we need to go into for this video, citrulline is more of a byproduct of arginine metabolism via the nitric oxide cycle and the ornithine metabolism via the urea cycle, and it essentially gets converted back into arginine. That said though, supplemental citrulline greatly affects arginine and ornithine concentration, so bioactively is definitely interlinked and beneficial that provides further grounds for its supplemental use. With that covered briefly, let's get a little more granular in terms of the specific benefits of supplementation, which is why we're all here, right? From a high level, and the reason that you see it used in pretty much anything and everything pre-workout formula related these days, is that it flat out works. I did a deep dive on the pathways a second ago, so from a more straightforward and applicable route of explanation, citrulline is a key intermediate in the nitric oxide cycle. It's metabolized by the kidneys to yield L-arginine, which in turn interacts with NO synthase to produce nitric oxide. This nitric oxide encourages vasodilation, or the opening up of blood vessels, to increase blood flow and nutrient delivery throughout the body and those hardworking muscles. This is obviously highly favorable for hyperemia, aka the pump, so it's no wonder why you see it used so widely in the pre-workout formula space. The cool part is that it goes deeper than just a pump and can deliver some wicked performance benefits as well. Since citrulline plays a role in the urea cycle, aiding in the removal of ammonia, which is a byproduct produced from the metabolism of amino acids and other nitrogen-containing compounds, which, as you know, are produced in high amounts during exercise. The ability to aid in the removal of ammonia keeps you feeling fresh and reduces the overall feelings of fatigue to keep you going longer. The enhanced NO production that leads to increased oxygenated and nutrient-rich blood supply throughout the body and enhanced removal of ammonia can help athletes perform longer and recover better. And in a 2020 meta-analysis, researchers examined just that. And the results yielded 13 eligible articles with a total of 206 participants and key findings that were citrulline supplementation significantly reduced RPE and muscle soreness at 24 and 48 hours after training. Though it should be noted that there wasn't significantly reduced soreness at 72 hours, nor did it lower blood lactate levels. Still, impressive nonetheless, and there's more studies ongoing. When it comes to the source of citrulline, should you choose to formulate with it, there are a lot of them out there, and it's become a pretty large commodity ingredient these days, especially with its popularity, and most products are using it at doses of 6 to 10 grams per serving, so it adds up quick. Quality matters, and that is where having a reliable manufacturer that delivers pure and consistent material, as with anything, and can navigate the issues of lead times effectively, and that is why L-citrulline sourced from Kiowa is a prime recommendation here for myself when I work on formulations. First up, it's made in the USA, so you don't have the issues of custom delays, no tariffs, or other international shipping costs, and it assures for quality and purity control, which are all huge advantages to go along with its fermented in an ISO 9001 and HACCP accredited facility for that extra peace of mind. The other key piece is that Kiowa citrulline has specific claims you can make on it in your product storytelling. Kiowa has invested heavily in research to support the efficacy and quality of the ingredients, and specifically, Kiowa L-citrulline has research studies supporting that L-citrulline is more effective at raising L-arginine levels compared to taking L-arginine directly at an astounding 227% compared to just 90%. It also improves performance in BCAA absorption, and it increases power output and reduces muscle fatigue. Overall, a premium L-citrulline such as Kiowa's, you can use L-citrulline at a research-supported dose of 2.4 grams to improve exercise efficiency, improve BCAA utilization, support blood flow to the muscles, improve endurance performance, reduce your muscle soreness, reduce muscle fatigue, support muscle protein synthesis, and support nitric oxide metabolism. At a larger 6-gram dose, there are some cardiovascular benefits and health claims, including that it supports cardiovascular health, helps support blood pressure and promotes overall pulmonary health, and a host of other cool things for circulation health. So, there you have it. The complete, quick, dirty, nasty, and fantastic rundown of citrulline that you didn't even know you needed, but you're sure glad you tuned in because citrulline, like many popular ingredients, is something you've heard of, but most don't know exactly how it truly works. Until next time, this has been Drew Peters going in on L-citrulline.